What up, Nerd Report? This is Louis Leca here with another edition of the 9 o'clock Nerd Report Live. We have a few topics set up for you. We got my man, Darth Lunga in the house. What up, homie?
I'm doing good, man. Surviving,
Yeah.
getting through what we got to do.
You always do good, man. You always have that smooth voice. You're a smooth operator. All right, we got a few topics for you. Maybe you have one longer. We'll add it later on or in the middle. Who knows? But we want to know what's on your mind. But after this, we're going to be talking about Morbius, Ghostbusters, Mandalorian, and Bob Iger, just to name a few here on the Nerd Report. Woo!
Woo!
Woo! Yesterday, I didn't go on because I was feeling a little burned out, and we got a few people, via Twitter asking me what's going on, Lewis, what's going on, and it kind of felt good. Because people are you don't care because people are missing the show, and that's cool. It's good to be appreciated. Sometimes we do this thing and we don't know who's out there, right? We know Stanley Thornton's out there. We know the Ice Bear Cian. Who's that? Is that saying it right? Clan.
Some new people. Oh, Ice Bear. Yeah, that Ice Bear is from that show. Bear. My Bear. What the fucking name is show? It's a cartoon on like Cartoon Network or something. So 3 bears. This is a polar bear, and his name is Ice Bear.
John Didda. What's up, YouTube? And among others, we got, who do we have with it? We got Robin. Robin is now, she can now like strike people down.
Yeah, Robin's a regular.
Well, yeah, but she's a moderator now.
Mod.
Man, so thanks for everyone for coming in. So, hey, let me give you a quick story, man. So I barely slept last night. You know why?
You were big and sweaty? I don't know why.
So for a few days, I've been hearing this scratching noise, like either in my bedroom or in the kitchen, right? So yesterday at 3:00, I hear it again. Scratch. I'm like, at first I thought it was like a squirrel, because it would usually happen in the morning.
Right.
And this time it was in the kitchen. So I started walking towards the kitchen, and I can't tell where it was. Where it was coming from, drawer, ceiling, I don't know what. So I waited a little bit, and it started up again. And so I walked to my kitchen, I opened a drawer, and out jumps a big ass rat.
Oh my God.
Runs right under the washer and dryer, man.
Jesus Christ.
And in that drawer was a bunch of rat droppings. So I'm going to ask everyone, what do you do in that case? So I cleaned the drawer out. I cleaned I cleaned the kitchen out. But what would I do? Because I've been reading around and I heard these guys are really difficult to get rid of.
Now,
Longa, have you dealt with them before?
Now, when you say rat, how big was this thing?
It was gray, ugly, and larger than my hand. They all are larger than my hand.
Because if it's like yay big, that's a mouse. Okay.
No,
rats are usually
mice are cute.
Rats are usually about yay big or bigger.
Okay, maybe it was a mouse. It wasn't that big. But
yeah.
Small.
Yeah. It was a mouse. Lewis probably wasn't a rat.
Yeah, but every time I see mice, you don't like them. They're cute. No, I think they're cute. This guy was ugly.
Well,
but I don't want to kill it. I opened the kitchen door. I try to scare it out, but it went under the washer and dryer. So now I'm like, dude, how do I get rid of this person? You know what I mean?
Well, they have humane mouse traps.
Yeah,
they sell humane mouse traps.
All right. I'll try one of those. Should I document it for the stream?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, all right.
I would. Someone might enjoy it.
Speaking of rats, speaking of rats,
I forgot. Dude. I was actually recording a pre-recorded video, and I forgot.
He's done it to me too, Lewis.
I was 5 minutes late. Calm your horses.
With mine, he was like 2 hours late, and he's like, "Oh crap!"
Yeah, I scheduled a competing live stream, and
oh, for today?
No, this is like last week.
And he's like, "What the hell, dude? What the hell's your problem?"
Well, this is what happened. It was for Stream Junkies, right? And it's like, I was messaging him, like hour beforehand, 45 minutes beforehand. No answer. And mind you, he was all day texting me, like, "Hey, we should do some recorded content. Hey, we should record." I'm like, "Dude, I'm doing some other stuff today before Stream Junkies."
Why didn't he get a hold of me? He never gets a hold of me. He never asked me to go on with him anymore.
Who, me?
Max?
Oh, because I haven't been doing live streams as much, and then you were.
I noticed that Max all of a sudden he's starting to get too big.
No.
I think my video for him yesterday made his head swell a little bit.
Really?
There's a few things out of that video I'm not too happy about. No, cancel manga. Cancel manga.
He doesn't like the t-shirts.
No. Imagine that. It's always about goddamn t-shirts.
So he didn't know who you were, Longa, right? What was he what was the name what was he calling you?
Darth Loogie. Darth Loogie.
Darth Loogie.
Darth Loogie. Did you see? I think you left before Griffin put up this little t-shirt thing.
No, I saw it.
No, I'm talking to Lewis.
Oh yeah.
I would have here real quick before we get into your.
Oh no, not again. Oh.
I'll show you this. Look at this. Look at this t-shirt.
Hold on a second. Let me look.
Don't give the internet fuel, please.
Oh, it's kind of small.
Yeah, it's on Discord, so I only can make it so big.
Can you imagine if this gets out? No. Cancel manga. Cancel. Phobic. Hey, Phobic. I haven't seen you on my comments lately. I miss you, brother. I miss you giving heat and poking Daddy. Give him a poke tonight because I got some beef with Daddy. It's revived. I watched that.
If you're gonna poke me, you need to bring a bigger stick. You need to bring a bigger stick than you're carrying.
that revived my fire watching that. I was like, yeah, damn, I was right.
Got Robert in the backstage right now. He's getting ready, but he's taking forever. So I just don't want to.
Yeah, Robert was too busy to come on my stream.
Is that what he told you?
No, that's what I thought.
He wasn't even doing anything.
So, Lewis, are you finally gonna admit the Snyder Cut exists?
Come on,
because
Lewis.
it doesn't.
It does exist.
I did a whole video today on it, Lewis.
Oh, okay, it exists now.
It exists now.
What did your video say about the Snyder Cut? And if we say that one more time, Jeffrey appears, right?
Yeah, well, that's gonna get hot. Yeah.
Well, we already know you have the message with the link ready to send to him. So, but no, it exists.
Robert, give me what the hell's going on here? Oh my God!
Robert.
We got the Ewok.
I don't know what's going on.
It's exactly the same as every other time he's on here.
Come on, it's Robert the Ewok.
Is that even
back on? What are you, an Ewok phobe?
Robert, when you're ready to go, give me private.
Was that on purpose? I thought that was on purpose.
Dude, I don't know what's going on.
I saw the hands. He has it's a marionette. You put the Ewok.
No, I don't know what's going on, dude.
I would put the Ewok on. I think
toys.
Randomly check on Robert. I think we're
implying Robert.
Oh, wait, hold on. I think he's ready.
I mean, that was more interesting than what's going on here.
What's going on here?
Get out of here, you walk. Get out of here. Get out.
Oh, that's a kid. What the heck?
That's an Ewok.
What the Robert.
Robert looks like he's about to.
No, I love Robert. I love Robert.
What's up, guys?
Oh my God, he's trying to be funny.
Robert, it looked like you were going to beat the Ewok. Looked like you're gonna beat him with a cane.
Hey, your pudding cup. Don't forget your pudding cup.
Don't forget your pudding cup. Wow. This is the sad, revealing truth of being in quarantine too long with children.
Robert,
the pudding cup
Don't
was
forget your
obviously
pudding cup.
the pudding cup
Robert
was
gave
obviously a
birth to Ewoks.
reward. It was obviously a reward
Yeah.
for being on the show.
Shit.
I'm gonna get out of here. Get out of here. Don't forget your pudding cup.
I was
Go
so
ahead, Robert.
confused.
Oh
I was so
my God.
confused with this because I couldn't tell what the heck was. I see Robert show up, and he was only 10 minutes late this time.
Well, I
And
didn't
then I
even
looked-
with the Ewok just sitting there. I didn't even notice any difference between that and Robert.
Oh,
I'm just kidding, Robert. I love you. You're just nice. You let the idiots spew. I talk all the
Oh
time.
my goodness. We rehearsed that for like a half hour.
I actually could use a goddamn pudding cup. I'm running low in this house. I'm running low on TP too. It's getting real, brothers.
It was literally like she was walking out. She's like, "Can I finish my pudding cup?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course. You can finish when you're done." And she was about to walk out. Like, "Don't forget your pudding cup."
Look at this.
Oh
Yes.
goodness.
Look at this forced labor. No pudding until you finish acting.
We're on YouTube. Wasn't there laws about this?
Yeah, I think
Didn't
Child
it
labor laws kind of went into effect about 100
Yeah.
years ago, Robert.
Yeah, she's not unionized. That's good.
tell her she did a great job, Robert. Great job.
I will.
I would anytime. I would love to see that again. And share pudding cups for everybody, please.
Pudding cups for everyone on me.
For everyone. Oh, and I got to recant my statement of Robert not showing up on my stream because I realized I completely forgot to send him an invite.
Well, here I did have to work over the weekend, so
it's implying you don't work. Oh,
no.
Oh,
it was kind of forced on me. I wasn't expecting it, but yeah, I had to work over the
oh,
weekend.
implying that you force someone your streams.
I have a source that right before this, Robert told me you were doing nothing all day. So that's
That's absolutely not true.
Oh,
Goodness.
okay. Before we
All
start, let's tackle the first topic, and then we'll get to the
We have
Snyder Cut.
topics?
Yeah.
well, technically it's the second topic. You missed the first one.
What was the first one?
Lewis
I
has a
forgot.
rat.
First one that I was late.
What was
Lewis
the
has
first
a
one?
rat.
What
Your
was the
rat.
first one? Oh,
Your
that
rat.
wasn't really an official topic. I have a rat in
Oh.
the house.
It's not
I
you.
This guy is
You
gonna
have
get
a-
dude.
You have another one. We already knew that. That's not breaking news. We knew that, Lewis.
I'm gonna walk behind you.
I've been on
See
your
that window? I'm behind you, looking at you. I'm gonna take that mask off in front of everyone.
That is why my exercise bike's been sitting there. It's for security. It's never moving, and you're not getting in.
It's hot
no.
tonight, says Sci-Fi Dragon.
Wakanda knuckles.
Real quick, on a serious tip, this all our a lot of our income opportunities to support this YouTube channel has been canceled due to
What?
the Bud Light virus. Now, there's two things here. If you donate via the Cash App, not only do you support this channel, not only will I give you a shout out, but the bonus today, if we reach $10, I will personally, check this out, guys. I will personally boot Max out of the stream. $10 and I will boot Max out of the stream. So
Wow.
if you get, I will boot
Lewis
him
just set
so
up his own
fast.
I see what our
Cash
friendship has really is about.
$ sign Nerd Report, or just go Nerd Report.
All
Cash
the,
App. I
all
will
the
boot this
times,
guy. This
all the
evil.
times, all the
evil-
times I've supported you. I told people to go sub. Give me $10. I'll kick his ass out of here.
$10, man. 10 pesos.
Oh,
You know, I
my.
want to know why every time I tweet out the link for this show, Max, your
Yeah.
fans come in.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
That means you have no fans.
Because I know you didn't tweet it out, Max.
I tweeted it out.
I know you did. I know Max.
I'm going to. I was working
Oh,
on
he
it.
never even, he doesn't want to share the audience with Nerd Report. Oh my, $5 and I'll boot him out. $5 and I'll boot him out.
tweet out my own videos. I don't tweet out my own on time. I don't. I'm just.
Oh, but guys,
chaos.
it's serious. It's a serious problem. You really need to donate to Lewis because he pays Robert in those pudding cups. And
Absolutely.
and Robert's children will go hungry.
Robert just had a litter of Ewoks, and he needs to pay for.
And I need to pay for them.
Can we have a little Ewoks pudding cup T-shirt, Nerd Report T-shirt? I would love it.
Oh, there you go.
For pudding cups.
Hey everyone! So look, our first topic:
we have
possible new casting news for Mandalorian, and this time via Jason Ward. Now, listen, if you guys are going to report on this, I'm not just talking to the panel. Anyone, any news outlet, give Jason Ward the credit for this.
Okay.
He works hard. He's independent. Deadline ripped him off, I believe, last time. I think it was Deadline. If not, I'll come and correct myself.
It was. They didn't credit. They didn't source him. Yeah,
they didn't source him. Okay, he broke the story about Kyle Reese, right?
I think.
Or the Ahsoka.
He broke the story on Michael Bein. He's the source of the story.
So the first time the world knew about Michael Bein being part of the Mandalorian season 2, it was via reliable leaker, Star Wars leaker Jason Ward, who has done this for years, since The Force Awakens, I remember. So Jason, if you're watching, I never met you before, but I want to give you props. He has a channel, I believe it's called Making Star Wars or something. Let me click on it real quick.
Yeah, he has a YouTube channel now too.
Yeah, makingstarwars.net. Okay, so I'm giving you full credit here, just to be clear. But this is cool news. Jamie Lee Curtis, known as Jason, as the Halloween Michael Myers Scream Queen, and I think she's a solid choice. She's got that 70s vibe going, like Jamie Lee, like Carrie Fisher did, and I would love to see what she has to do with this. So what's up, Longa? What do you think?
No, I mean, she's a talented actress. I mean, she can do anything, I think. The last thing, outside of the whole Halloween franchise, I mean, she's been in a bunch of stuff, but the thing that pops to mind most is what's it called? True Lies. The
yeah.
That she was in. No, she's a talented actress. I think
True Lies.
Now, I guess the question is, what would she be playing?
Well, she could play anything. She could play an former Imperial officer. She could play a bounty hunter. She could probably do she's very versatile.
Yeah.
So, what about you, Robert? I know you like horror and stuff, but what do you think of Jamie Lee Curtis's addition? If it's true, because Jason Ward was, he went out of his way to say it's very difficult to confirm things because of the Bud Light virus. And also he said, this is very interesting. They're filming Avatar 2 right by where they're filming the Mandalorian. So really? since you know what's his name? What's the guy that did Terminator, man?
James
Cameron. James Cameron is good friends with Jamie Lee Curtis via True Lies.
Oh yeah.
So there's the link right there. Do you think this is possible? And what do you think of the casting if it's true? Garcia?
Yeah, I mean, Jamie Lee Curtis in anything is good with me. I mean, that's completely brand new news. I didn't know about that one. But yeah, I mean, I think she could pull off just about. She could pull off anything. It's kind of interesting to see what her role would be. I don't know if maybe, like you said, maybe an old Imperial officer, or maybe even part of the Rebel Alliance in some way. But yeah, it's interesting to find out what she'll be doing. They're making some pretty bold choices with casting for the Mandalorian.
Yeah. And if you notice too, all these casting news, because people, when the first thing came out about Rosario Dawson, they were like thinking, "Oh well, it can't be real." I mean, they finished filming and no one knew about this. Well, no one knew about Baby Yoda. That was my thing. And now look what's going on. We're hearing all this stuff after they're really good with keeping stuff on lockdown on Mandalorian.
Yeah,
good points, Longa. But let's see what Max thinks real quick, and then we'll introduce Jarbo, who just came in. But we're talking about Jamie Lee Curtis possibly being cast in Mandalorian season 2 via Jason Ward. What do you think, Max? Are you familiar with Jamie Lee Curtis? I know you don't know. I know you don't know much about movies, but we'll ask you anyways.
Oh, come on now. I know a lot about movies. I love Jamie Lee Curtis. This is great. The only thing I'm worried about is there's so much great news coming about Mandalorian season 2. I'm like, is it too much news? Like, can I believe everything now? And then this Mad Max the Mandalorian put out a video last night that seems like fake news.
He's talking to himself in the third person, dude. That's it. That helmet's fitting really tight on your big head.
Season 2, Captain Rex with Tamora Morrison as Captain Rex. Man, that sounds great too. No, I mean, I'm all for this. I hope it happens. But there's like so much talent that I've heard is involved. Rosario Dawson, Robert Rodriguez, Michael Bean, and now Jamie Lee Curtis. I hope it's all true. I can't, and maybe they are. My opinion is that they leak this stuff to get positive free press, and then when they actually give an official announcement, it gets double the press.
Possibly.
At this time when, unfortunately, it's not just Disney. Everyone's suffering right now.
Jarbo
need good news. So I foresee them doing this to get buzz out about Mandalorian season 2 because most of the stuff is done. They're just doing the visual effects and stuff right now. I think. As far
people
as
are asking for Jarbo's hot take.
No one's asking for that.
No,
I'm just kidding, Matt. I love you.
Is he even on?
Max. Allow me to destroy your ego. No. What's the question?
Well, there you go. Thank you for joining us tonight, Mac.
I had to
check out YouTube.
I had to prep a live stream people actually watch.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it's okay. None of us will come on in and no one will watch it, so don't worry.
No, I'm okay with that. I think I have more subs than all of you combined, so I think we're good. No. Anyway. I know. I'm in a saucy mood. I don't even know what Lewis is saying right now. He's just making his own noise.
The only subs you have are Subway sandwiches.
There you go.
Hey.
Wow.
Hey, man.
So
I lost a lot of weight on the Subway diet.
Cash App Nerd Report for those great dad jokes.
Hey, I can go buy 100,000 subs on Fiverr too. I mean,
yeah.
Matt, we're talking about
where? I need some. Hey, go sub the Mad Max the Mandalorian. That's the first time I ever asked for it.
Guys,
it's getting desperate. I need more TP. What?
Serious for a minute.
Why so serious?
Matt, so Jason Ward has broken the rumor, has started the rumor that Jamie Lee Curtis is possibly cast in Mandal season 2. What are your thoughts?
I mean, he's been able to kind of lock this stuff down so far. I think it makes a fair amount of sense that, I mean, look at the people in season 1. Look at all the cameo appearances that popped up in season 1, just randomly, right? You had Brian Pashurn in episode 1, Horatio Sands, Amy Sedaris, Ming-Na Wen. I mean, she was just in for one episode right now. I mean, look at episode 6, right? The breakout. You had Bill Burr, Clancy Brown, Richard Ayoade. You had Werner Herzog. Well, he did. But him being good. And then they just kind of bring these people in, and Favreau's got the people. He's got the sway to make it a thing. So why not? Why not just sit there and add in more people to it? If the way they shoot the show, they can literally shoot in any sequence. So they could shoot, anything. Just have someone show up on set, put on a costume, act out a couple scenes, and then they're done in one day, and that's it.
Yeah, and who's to say, let's say Jamie Lee Curtis is also an Avatar, and they're filming right next door. What's to stop Favreau from going, hey, could you come over here?
Well, they're not shooting in LA anymore. The production for Avatar has moved to New Zealand. They already completed their mocap photography in Los Angeles months ago.
Oh, okay. Well, if Jamie Lee Curtis is in Mandalorian season 2, wouldn't that have also been completed months ago?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. We don't know. There's been no. Keep in mind, there's been no official announcement of anything. There's been no official announcement of anything. It's literally just, hey, this guy heard, but he's got a good track record, so I believe him.
I'm getting into the source game. I got sources.
Yeah, I've been battling Jeremy Conrad fans and Grace Randolph fans over their scoops, which I think is really funny.
Oh, Grace, you're going after Grace?
Because she's come on. You saw that video about Black Widow on VOD, right? Like she laid out a case. She made a case,
I think it's possible.
I think you need to watch my video for the truth.
Okay.
Because there's so many things she didn't even like remotely talk about, and it was just
she's going into my territory.
Want to give a shout out to Ricardo Banda for donating to the Cash App. We're 50% there. $10 will boot Max the Mandalorian out of the stream.
No, screw that. The next person who donates $5, you get to personally be the reason why I leave the stream.
Hold on, let me tag a few people.
Yeah,
Matt, people did that when you came in, so
that's fine. Now we can actually make them pay for it, so they feel like they've accomplished something.
That pooch has already been screwed.
We need the Puddin' Love 'em Wicket back. Puddin' cups.
We gotta get more cash apps because Robert's.
Does anyone want to have the last word here? Does anyone want to have the last word, or you're good?
I think everyone does.
Any other thoughts?
I mean, it just seems like Kathleen Kennedy has put a lot of faith in Jon Favreau as a showrunner, so he basically gets to run the entire thing. And I know he really wanted to keep the child a big secret, the Baby Yoda thing a secret, and even though Lucasfilm was notorious, especially Disney, notorious for marketing and toys and promoting and keeping that a secret was a pretty big deal and showed a lot of trust for Jon Favreau. And I think it's kind of the same thing for season 2. We are getting little snippets of who's going to be in the next season, but it just shows that they have a lot of trust with Jon Favreau, and I mean he's earned it. I mean season 1 was phenomenal, so looking forward to season 2.
Robert, take the next topic. You said you brought up the topic about Bob Iger taking a pay cut or not getting paid at all.
Well, Bob Iger. So it came out from I guess multiple sources. I don't know who first reported it, but it was.
I think it was Jason Ward. Let's just give him the credit.
I don't know. I don't think so. But yeah, so Bob Iger has it's come out that he's not going to be receiving a salary during this pandemic. So he's not receiving a salary, and a lot of the top executives at Disney are getting their salary cut. I think Bob Chapek's doing 50% of his salary, and some other high-end executives are doing 20 to 25% on their end. They're taking a pay cut.
I'll do 10% of their salary.
Yeah. I mean, I saw, somebody, I think it was Inside the Magic had wrote up an article saying, that even Bob Iger's feeling the strain of this pandemic. But come on, is he really feeling a financial strain right now? Hey, in all reality,
maybe.
Respect him for doing the right thing.
Oh no, I totally respect it, but I mean, if you got a little money in the bank, you're not feeling it that much.
I mean, we're all taking a pay cut now.
Oh yeah,
on Nerd Report Live.
I have some sound effects.
Sorry, I'm here for my friends.
I think. Hey, listen. Have you?
YouTube's been a pay cut, so I'll tell you that right now.
Ask there you go. Here. That's true.
Yeah.
Max, have you ever been to LA?
No.
They have a 99-cent store. I saw that mask. But anyways,
no, you didn't.
If you need any more,
no, this is a hot mask. No, if you want to see the dollar store version, I know a video that you could check.
They have a dollar store version. Let me look at the back of it. Let's see.
No, I don't want to fall for your tricks.
Anyone else want to have any opinions about Bob Iger?
Yes.
Oh my God.
So check this out, right? So while we are talking, and I didn't look into this, I took everything at face value earlier, which is my bad. The whole Bob Iger thing. Because if you pay attention to the trades, and every time they talk about Bob Iger and how much money he's made, it's like 48 million in 2019. So you're thinking like, man, this dude is giving up 48 million dollars. My God, that's insane. And then you find out, oh wait, you look closer, look at the fine print. It's always in the fine print. The devil's in the details. Guess what his salary is? He's only giving up the salary, $3 million a year. So he's still getting 45 million. Right? He's still getting 45 million, but he's giving 3 million back. But the PR of it, PR of it is the issue. So I'm gonna be talking about that a little bit later on, but it's like it's like, oh my God, that's nothing compared to
that was, I mean, that's similar to when Eisner was running Disney. I mean, his salary was minuscule compared to the stock options. I mean, most notably the stock options, because I think at one point he was closest to being the largest shareholder, close to Roy Disney, during that era. But yeah, I mean, when you look at it and when you dig a little deeper, yeah, their salary is not significant. It's not, I mean, it's huge for us, but in that setting, it's not this massive amount. A lot of it is in stocks and other other financial avenues. So
J-Pod just brought up the most important topic here to talk about, Tiger King. Man, that's amazing.
I just started watching that today.
I haven't watched it yet. I haven't.
What is going on with that?
It came on by accident, and you can't stop watching.
Right.
Where is it on? I have
Netflix. We should do a watch party of that. Tiger King watch party. Yeah.
Oh, that would be good.
Yeah, let's do 8 episodes of 46 minutes apiece.
It's long, Max.
It's not that's why I haven't jumped into it yet. I'm like, I went to go watch it. I'm like, oh my God, it's so long.
One episode at a time.
Well, the problem is like when everyone's like binging it and you can't binge it, it kind of like turns you off from watching it. Because if everyone's all of a sudden dedicated 8 hours and you want to jump in on the conversation, it's like, well, that's a lot of time investment that I don't have. So I'll just go on to something that's like more manageable.
By with this show.
I'm sure it does.
I had to stop. I had to
I watched Don't F with Cats in one night. That was like 3 hours.
Oh, really?
That was another good one. Yeah,
that was a great one. Yeah, you should watch that one if you like Tiger
really
King.
Good.
Is it on Netflix?
Yeah. Like the name of it, people are just like, oh, what is that like? Thing like, oh, I'm not going to tell you, but like, don't watch it with anyone who likes cats.
Yeah, that's another messed up story there too.
It's an insanely messed up story.
Right.
But it does speak to a lot of the whole internet vigilantism and how that can go horribly wrong, which is funny because there's another event happening tonight. I think it already happened. Have you guys ever heard of a dude named Onision?
Yes.
No.
All right. So Onision is this YouTuber. He's actually about 45 minutes north of me, and he is extremely controversial. There have been so many people have tried to cancel this guy for years. He's insane on many levels. Lots of legal accusations made against him. The prime fodder for one of these insane Netflix documentaries, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like hell, you know who Chris Hansen is, right?
Yeah.
So Chris Hansen recently caught wind of him and flew from like Ohio to Seattle and went to Onision's house.
I didn't know.
Knocked on the door and tried to get Onision to give an on-the-spot interview. And what did Onision do? Called 911. And that information became public record, and that call is out there, and it's like, oh my God. Well, anyway, all the people who've been trying to get Onision, they were backing Chris Hansen, and it got to this point where now, because of the way everything worked out, Onision is now in the upper hand on everything. Meaning all the shit people have been talking about this guy for years, all of the exposed videos on him that show how bad of a human he is, none of that means anything anymore because he's been able to take it and flip it because everyone put their eggs in the Chris Hansen basket, and Chris Hansen didn't know what he was dealing with in regards to the internet. He was like, oh, I'll take this case. This is my way back into the fold. And it's insane. It's just, it's like, it's insane to watch because of how wild it is. Yeah, like I said, like look for this to be a Netflix documentary at some point in the future. Like I should probably start really working on that documentary.
Yeah.
And just like sit down with a friend of mine and like really write it out and then like, get a 4K camera and shoot a lot of really nice slow-mo shots, get some drone footage, and put it together like we're making a murderer.
Hey, it could be. Yeah,
it's going to be a 12-part series. A whole crazy.
Wait until actual YouTube documentaries come out. Oh boy, there's some
I'm
crazy stories here.
I'm working on a 6-part series. It's how to make a masked man. And Max is the star of that one.
I'm always the star.
Yeah, I saw you put out a video like how Max and I became friends.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet, but it
I
popped
was
up
right.
in
I
my...
was right.
Well,
I don't know what you're right about. I haven't watched it yet.
I'm right about everything.
Oh my gosh. It was all like Longa trying to be nice to him, and then like freaking Max like thinking he's too good for him.
It was actually the other way around, according to Max's thing.
It was. Goddamn t-shirts. And where are we at now? Goddamn t-shirts. But hey, we're for charity for the Bud Light virus. So go check it. Go tell grayistheway.com.
Yeah, it is 100%
yeah, it is. That's nice. That's nice. I could support that.
So any merit to this comment? Be careful, Ornicion people like to copyright straight.
Yeah, he actually, I did a video about him and a breakdown a while back. Like I tried doing this more like edited piece for the other channel. And I showed some video footage of his from Twitter, like videos he'd posted to Twitter, no audio, and he copyright struck it. So I fought it, and then he copyright struck it again and took the video down. And so I have a strike on my channel.
Oh.
And I could fight it and like get it reinstated, but I'm like, you know what? Like, whatever. The video didn't really get many views. I don't necessarily care. But when Sci-Fi Dragon mentioned Repsion and talking about him, dude, trust me, Sci-Fi Dragon, I am personal friends with Daniel. I hang out with him pretty every so often. So, because he doesn't live far from me either. And yeah, it's I know all about Onision.
Well, at least we know where all the crazy people live.
It's in Seattle. Yeah, Seattle region is pretty nuts.
More proof is on this.
Matt lives there, so it's.
I live south of Seattle. Thank you very much.
Oh, look at this guy.
Close enough.
So you know,
you're close enough to catch the crazy.
I'm close enough to where I'm honestly surprised that we haven't gotten COVID-19 here yet.
There goes the monetization.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I could just start talking about like the C word, and that you'd get more in trouble with that. But no, really, it's there was.
Someone take that away from Lunga.
When did this become a morning show? This is like a radio morning show.
Yeah, that's great.
Lunga's all of a sudden he's part of the Three Stooges.
I thought there were 5 on here.
True.
All right, Robert, you mentioned something also about Morbius and Ghostbusters getting delayed.
Yeah, there is. That news came out. Give me 1 second, though. Shoot, my bad. Give me 1 second.
Okay, Mr. Prepared round screen right now. Oh, I almost got him.
Mr. Prepared. He had his stuff ready.
I started covering.
Oh my god!
I started covering the stuff that's actually still on track. It's a real small list.
What do you mean?
Yeah, there's not much going on right now.
But I mean, Lewis, we were talking about the Schneider cut.
Well, we'll talk about that later. We can't. Okay. That's the second time you mentioned.
I didn't know. I was trying to do filler because
it exists.
I don't want to get into the Snyder cut discussions with Lewis.
We're gonna have a
no, Max. That's all you. You want to have that. You want to talk to Lewis.
We can't say it anymore because you know who shows up.
No, so you only shows up because you sent him a fucking link. That's why.
He doesn't, dude. I don't know how he gets it.
I don't know how he gets it.
Yeah, that's absolute lie. He has told me himself that he just sends it to him, and so he'll show up and then derail the whole conversation.
I don't believe it exists. How do you know it exists? Because the director and all the actors that filmed it say it does.
But apparently, that's not good enough. Which is really funny to me.
They say release, but they don't say it does.
Oh my god. Okay. Again, as we discussed earlier today on Andy Signor's channel, you are trying to argue semantics.
Morbius and Ghostbusters.
So yeah, I the latest casualties.
Is your dial-up internet working?
AOL's on track.
All right, go
on track.
So it's Ghostbusters Afterlife is moving from July 10th. 2022 March 5th, 2021.
Oh no!
And then Morbius, which I was kind of still up in the air on. I needed to see a little bit more of it. That's being moved to March of 2021. So Ghostbusters Afterlife from Sony is going to be coming March 5th, 2021 of next year.
I thought it was January. Which one was I reading in January?
January. I didn't see anything for January.
Well, Black Widow is coming to VOD after the success of Trolls World Tour on VOD. That's when people are going to make the decisions. That's what they're watching for.
So wait, they're releasing Ghostbusters and Morbius 2 weeks apart from each other?
Yeah, that's kind of odd. That's what Variety's reporting right now.
Yeah, well, here's the weirdest thing about that too, is that the March 5th slot is usually Disney. That's a Disney weekend. And generally speaking, I mean, outside of maybe Logan from 2017, where they took the first week of March, but normally that's kind of a Disney weekend because that was like, that was Alice in Wonderland in 2010. John Carter in 2012. Onward this year. I forget what came out last year. Dumbo was last year, actually. Dumbo was early March. Was early March last year. Yeah. And the thing was, in 2017, actually, Beauty and the Beast opened mid-March, not at the beginning. And I think it's because Logan took that spot, and they would have released Beauty and the Beast on that weekend, and it didn't really matter. Still made $1 billion worldwide. So it was a good month for them.
Does any of that even matter anymore, considering 80% of the movies are Disney movies anyway?
Yeah, it's kind of like studios. It's if you go back to 2014, for example, when was it Batman v Superman had originally taken, I think it was like May 3rd was the original release date for BVS, and then Feige through Disney, because he loves to mess with DC, he loves to mess with them. He went, nah, that's our date. We're dropping Civil War on that date. And everyone's all like, ooh, it's a dick measuring contest. And then Warner's like, they jump first. They're like, we'll do March 25th. We'll give it a 6 week lead in, and that's one of the reasons why I really do feel like what we're going to see here is Black Widow taking the July 3rd spot from Free Guy, because that gives it 6 weeks until Wonder Woman 1984.
I'm still interested to see if J.J. Abrams takes over the DC stuff, because that'll be fun. I'd like to see Feige and J.J. duke it out like that, because that'd be interesting.
I think Feige would win, hands down.
He doesn't plan ahead that much, J.J.
He'd have to. He'd have to set up a 5-year plan.
I don't see him doing that.
Max, you're thinking about, when I say J.J., remember, we're not talking about him writing and directing movies. We're talking about him being producer, like stuff like Feige does, showrunner.
Producer. He starts stuff all over the place. Nothing ends that well.
No, he plans it out, and then he'll pick the writers and directors to come in and do the individual things. You know what I mean? All he has to do is make sure it all stays on track. That's all he's got to do.
Somehow Kathleen Kennedy can't do that.
Well,
I like him. I don't have much confidence in JJ keeping everything on track.
But if JJ Abrams does what does he call it? The magic box? What does he call it?
The mystery box.
The mystery box. If he does the mystery box for 10 movies and has people dangling, like waiting for it, he's gonna kill Marvel.
Bring in Ryan Johnson.
Because characters, DC characters are way more interesting than Marvel ones. For one,
they are.
Two, we haven't seen them yet, and 3, he's gonna have a box, like wave that box in front of everybody. It's gonna be disappointing, most likely at the end, but it'll have everybody after it. Like, oh, what's gonna happen? Because if one thing JJ knows how to do is keep you interested to see what the hell is going on. Cloverfield, Lost. You know what I mean? They had people on the edge of their seat going, "What the?"
And not only that, but Cloverfield is a real screwed up thing, because it's this really interconnected universe that's going on.
Oh man, that could have been so good.
Yeah, they have all these little internet games that people play too involved with it. And there's all these Easter eggs in movies for people. Yeah, it's crazy stuff. And remember, Max, JJ did the Star Trek stuff too, and
I like Star Trek.
That was going pretty good. I mean, don't
Star Trek was going pretty damn good. I think people have revised their history.
Yeah,
everyone was like, a lot of Star Wars fans were pissed off that made Star Wars look bad. They wanted Star Wars.
Although the second one I didn't like too much.
I was going to say, so can we officially say that the summer movie schedule is canceled for the most part?
I've been saying that. I've been saying that anyway. People have been trying to tell me that I'm wrong. They're like, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm all like,
no. I don't think anything's coming up this summer.
Well, I think, okay, keep in mind, the summer movie season, to most people, they think it's like June, July, and August, when in reality, it's now like the 4th week of April
April
to
and
the
May.
first week of August is generally that's the summer season. After that, it just crashes out in August. It
You
really
know what the
does.
big problem is, all right? It's not. It's even if, like, let's say everyone, no one, they find a cure, right? They still haven't marketed. They can't market it because the Bud Light is dominating the news cycle.
Well,
So,
there's just so much that they put into marketing. There's, they do events,
Yeah.
whatever events are going on, like, Comic-Con, WonderCon, even smaller events. There's so much marketing and pre-planning that goes into the movies for a summer release, for them to just, not do any marketing or any hype leading up to the movie and then just open up, in June and say, oh, here's, Pixar's, Soul, the latest animated film. There's not much leading up to it. So I
Here's
think
another thought with that though. Let's think about this though. How much marketing do you need if the country is shut down the way it is, and then suddenly when it opens up, I think movies that weren't supposed to be hits,
I'll blow
and
up.
suddenly put in a ton of money because everybody's like, we just want to go out and see something. I don't
A
care.
month after,
Right.
a month.
You know what I mean?
yeah,
But it has to be a month.
well, I mean, that's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna last throughout the entire, summer schedule, leading all the way through August. I think, once everything's kind of laxed a little bit, people are going to find entertainment anywhere they can. The movies are going to be, the most obvious, but like with Disney or I would say especially Disney. I mean, they like marketing and having all their marketing stuff set out. So I think all of their stuff is probably going to be pushed back. And I don't know what their fall and their Christmas schedule looks like either.
I think you're going to have to see some more of these on VOD.
Not Black Widow though.
Why not? I mean, they have the other stuff coming. It's
Because
ready to go.
It's a major release.
But this is going longer than people are expecting.
But they have nothing after that either. They have nothing planned.
All right.
I mean, if there was a major event movie in the horizon, then I'd be like, okay, they could release Black Widow so they could get to freaking like something big in phase 4. But they don't. I can't think of anything. They're not doing anything.
All right. Well, we'll see. I really think they're watching Trolls World Tour closely because it's the first time like it's debuted there.
But I feel like that should have been directed.
No.
Back in the day, you call that a direct
series.
VHS.
No, dude. Trolls has done insanely well. I mean, like the thing is, like, it's done better on video than it did theatrically, but it still pulled in like almost, I think it was like 350 million worldwide. And then a lot of kids
rewatch it.
Kids rewatch it. Like when it was on Netflix, I know we watched it a bunch. They still have the animated.
It's a babysitter.
Dude, like you have a son who's like 10, so this is not up your wheelhouse. But it's like there's kids who love this who've grown up for like the last 4 years watching it.
You just proved what I said.
I proved that you're very biased and you don't know what you're talking about.
No, I'm saying it's a babysitting.
It's not a babysitter though, dude. I know adults who watch this. Like at Comic-Con 2016, they showed us the first like third of the movie.
Don't count.
Not everything's a hipster.
What the hell is wrong with Longa here, dude?
Lots of things.
Can we get some better conversation?
Oh!
Yeah, I'm going to be on Hollywood After Dark here in a few minutes, so Lewis can go back. Whatever it is he doesn't know what's going on with anything. His boomer energy.
Hollywood After Dark, they have more subscribers but less watchers. So please support Matt.
Yes.
Wait, how many people are watching right now? I can't see.
16, but they're all real people.
Oh, they're all real people. Okay. Okay. So they're not Max. So they're not Max's subs. Got it.
Oh.
Well, they're not from India. Like,
no, I have one that's from it.
Robert, get us back on track, Robert.
I forgot to thumbs it up and tweet.
We were discussing what's going to be pushed back, what's on track, and will anything change for the holiday season as far as movies? So far, I don't know. Can we look that far to the holiday season? Will anything in the summer be pushed back to the holiday season this year?
Well, we already kind of Bond got pushed back to November from April, so that's kind of like that. Again, I think where we are right now is we're going to look to see what hasn't been talked about yet is what's going to fill that holiday spot.
You think they'll change the title of Bond?
No.
I mean, I don't think they will, but it might be a good idea. I don't know.
Is it going to be like Corona Time to Die? Like, no, it's fine. It's fine. They're not going to change it. They don't need to.
That's gonna get the stream shut down. Anything I'm gonna say. Right
no, I felt. I'll say this. I was out tonight.
That was titled that, and that it got demonetized.
Everything gets demonetized on YouTube these days. It doesn't even matter. There's no money going around. 33% of advertisers are gone. Who knows when they're coming back? I've lost over 60% of my monthly revenue because of all the stuff's going down. So
did you spend 2 hours on your stream asking Jeffrey, has he ever seen a vagina before?
I spent 30 seconds asking him.
Did that happen?
I did. Yeah,
Jeffrey,
I did.
Jeffrey, I don't even know what Jeffrey is anymore. I swear,
I
send him
scared
a
him.
link. I send him a link
to the vagina
to ambush you guys again, and he saw it and didn't reply.
Well,
he feels he's being used now, Lewis.
Yeah, you basically admit that you use him as a heel. You bring him on in to embarrass him. That's not cool, man.
Jeffrey,
That's
I
not
want
cool.
you on, buddy.
I know he's
Hold
watching.
on. I mean, Jeffrey appreciates wrestling, so I think he likes being the heel.
Yeah,
That's true. That's true.
well, Jeffrey, like, in a way, man, he has a fan club here, so
I think he's seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, so Jeffrey, I send you the link. Please come in. Matt's
I don't
waiting
know.
for you.
Should I start again?
Yes.
Oh my God,
Man, he's Longa's on a rampage last night.
I
He
can
was
start.
fellas.
He was
Any other
tearing- he was
topics you
tearing up-
guys want to add?
Yeah, I want to hear what Longa has to say because he didn't like my topic.
All right,
Talk about VOD. And,
All right,
No, I didn't say I didn't like your
Trolls-
topic.
Trolls
I didn't
World
like
Tour.
I didn't like the debate on is Trolls a worthy movie. That's
Yes!
that's what got old.
To look at. Yes, if you're in the movie industry, you're looking at this, and then also I think that the
It is a popular movie. No, it's not. It is a popular movie. No, it's not.
Let me finish. And Wonder Woman, they finally moved it after the theater owners got upset about Trolls going to VOD. So it's a war going on. The movie companies, they need money coming.
All right. So, okay, fine. Look at this. I'll just say this about Trolls. 344 million worldwide. Home video sales, $70 million.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's really good for home video sales.
Yeah.
So there we go.
And Justin Timberlake.
Oh yeah, no, his soundtrack is lit, dude. I still
Right.
listen to that soundtrack. It's great.
Yeah, you didn't. Excuse me, Lewis.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh no,
They
yeah.
they
Sound-
cover
soundtrack.
Cindy
Soundtrack.
Lauper, which is
Right.
great. They cover a whole bunch of other tracks. There's a lot of original stuff.
I
in
know
there.
when I go clubbing, I always hope they.
Hey,
have,
kids' soundtracks make a lot of money.
Justin
it's a good
Bieber and
soundtrack.
Justin Timberlake tracks where I go.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
That's where the
people
ladies
break
are
into
at.
warehouses, pop acid, and they listen to that.
Whatever, dude. You can get really crunk listening to Bring Sexy Back.
Auto tune's an amazing.
Did Longa
thing.
freeze?
Huh?
Oh, I thought he froze.
No, the old man just now realizes how
Well,
old he is.
I want to hear what amazing topic.
Yeah,
it
coming
is.
from the guy that just said crunk.
Hey man, I'm with it.
Bringing sexy.
I
back.
also said lit. Okay,
Oh, Lord.
you want me to get
Dude, that's
frosh
like
with
a
it?
term from 3 years ago.
Thank you.
I don't know what the kids say these days. I'm 38 years old. I don't give
Exactly.
a crap.
So don't call me the old man.
You are the old man.
No, I'm
You
old.
are
in age.
older than me.
They
I'm
call
old
you
in
daddy
age.
for many reasons.
Whatever, dude. I was rocking out to Rihanna from 2007 tonight, so I was having a good old time. I don't care. I rolled up, delivered some food. I'm all like, please
All
don't
right,
stop the
that's it.
music.
All right.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
If people are singing, I'm out. I don't need a Cash App donation.
Oh, you guys are no fun.
I don't like. Hey, you and Lunga you have that in common. Oh no, he's drinking more.
I have what in common.
No,
Wait, someone
karaoke.
just sent a super chat.
There we go.
Myra.
Read that for me, Robert.
From Myra M. Thank you for the super chat. We appreciate it. She's commenting, sorry, don't have Cash App. But what are your thoughts that when the movie theaters open, that they are releasing older movies for a second release? Are you my assumption is that you're kind of referring to like maybe
They did in
movies like
China?
movies like Onward, that kind of didn't get a chance or anything else. that was in theaters.
I think they released Avatar and stuff. They're re-releasing Avatar to open it up again.
They tried in China, but they reclosed the theaters.
Yeah.
Because they're not,
I think it's just a test.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea, but you know what would really get people to the theater? Here's what they do. They release a few films like that, like Myra said, a few re-releases, old films, this and that. And then a month later, right? Because people aren't going to want to go to the theater, but they release the original theatrical versions of Star Wars. Boom. That's it. And then you start going back into the regular scheduled programming.
George said no. George said it ain't happening.
Well, he sold it.
Here's the thing. And this is a conspiracy theory. There's no proof on this, but I really think some of the stuff like original, like if we're talking about original, we're obviously talking about before George edited him in the 90s,
you think it's
right?
Destroyed?
No, I don't think it's destroyed. I think the original versions of it before the digital re-releases, are his. He owns those. I still think he owns those. They own the IP, but I think that they can't do the originals unless they get his write-off on it.
Well, I think it's more like kind of like a handshake agreement between him and Kennedy. Like, he says, unless he says it's okay.
That's his vault, his family vault, I bet. I think you're right.
Yeah, well, like unless he says okay, you can put this in theaters. Like those prints don't come out. But the thing is, the original Star Wars that was released in '77, it was already retooled when they re-released it during the holidays of that year.
The audio was, yeah.
Well, the audio, and then they started. He started adding, A New Hope. He started adding all these little things. So every time it's been re-released in theaters, dating back to the early '80s or late '70s, early '80s, it's always been retooled. He's changed it in some way, and then
he's a tinkerer. That's what he is.
Yeah, and then the major facelift was the special editions, of course. But I think he does have. I'm almost certain he has original copies. He has the original prints.
He's been quoted as saying that those have been destroyed.
Bullshit.
Yeah,
they're on top of this marble pedestal under this glass dome, okay, with LED lights around it. And it, like the Beauty and the Beast rose in there, just like the petals falling.
No, I'm gonna say George keeps them in like this shitty old Budweiser box, sitting on top of like one of his hot rods in his garage. That he kind of
somewhere.
Yeah, like he's like, it's here somewhere. I don't know. Well, let's take a look. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's still.
Hey, that's a good George.
Let's give another shout out to Mayra M. That good topic, better than we were coming up.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and another super chat. By the way, with these super chats, Mayra, you're actually finally giving Robert something to do.
Yes. Okay, that super chat brings us to $10.
I was leaving
He did Max dirty.
Oh, he's still back. He's like a virus.
He's like your rat. He's like your rat, Lewis.
This is your scheme. Your scheme. Now it's going to be $20 to kick me again. I know where you're at.
I just can't do it. This guy's too. I like this guy too much.
I love you too. Oh God.
Okay, so the fart came out of this guy right here, just so you guys know.
That's my last sound effect for tonight. I won't.
Okay, Myra M says rumor is Disney's re-releasing the Avengers movies. They tried it in China. They did that in Avatar, and apparently they had to take them out of theaters again because of the COVID-19. But that would be a good idea. Get all the big films like that and start putting them in the theaters. Why not? I think that'll get a few people.
Wow, Mayra M, you're great. I love you.
I think that'd be a good move from some of the studios putting in some of their more popular titles to
get people back into the rhythm, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I know I'd go for Star Wars. I'd risk, for Star Wars.
I'd go.
No,
I would.
You wouldn't do it, Lunga, for the original cut.
I'm just shaking my head at you.
For what?
Because Because you're not following the rules right now.
Well, there wouldn't be any rules if they put it in the theater. If they put it in the theater, that means the rules are gone, and then that means you're implying
I'm not risking getting the Bud Lights for the Avengers. I like the idea, but I'll risk it for Wonder Woman.
All right, guys, I got to do it.
Bunda with a super chat.
Woo! Good job, Bunda. I got to go, but I'll be over on twitch.tv/3buck theater where the fun is. See you, Lewis.
See you, man. Also, real quick,
damn, he only says goodbye to you. Well, fuck you too, Jarbo.
Yeah, there's like other people here too, Matt. You asshole.
What are we?
I was like in the middle of saying goodbye.
Hey, so quick reminder, we are also on Twitch, Nerd Report. Twitch is a channel that's been around for a long time. Some people think of it as only for video games, but apparently they have music there. They have podcasting and stuff. So we have a channel there. We're trying to give it a little bit more of a boost. Popcorn Planet's there, $3. And hopefully you guys start going in there too. So /Twitch, what is it? Twitch.tv/Nerd Report, I believe it is. But anyways, just look for Nerd Report. We're there. And our subs are actually growing. So that's cool. We're simultaneous live right now over there.
Yeah, I've saw that. I mean, I had a Twitch. Well, there was a different email, but I had a Twitch thing started. I didn't really do. But yeah, StreamYard is cool that way. You can multicast.
So Bonda brought this topic, I think, up at a Popcorn Planet this morning. He feels that the Batman versus Superman fight owns the Avengers caca overrated airport scene in Civil War. All right, we got. What do you guys think in the comments? But Banda's on your side. Lunga's on your side. What do you think, Max?
Oh man, I like Batman versus Superman a lot, but the airport scene was
better.
I got to take the airport scene, even though it's just those characters. They have the advantage with the amount of characters. I'm sorry, but
so you're saying the advantage just because doesn't matter who it is, doesn't matter choreography, doesn't matter anything.
No,
more people.
Hey, let me finish my thought, Lunga. Coordinating all those characters, making it actually make sense. Action sequence, yeah, it all flowed together. It was the best one. I don't think they've actually done that well since in the Marvel movies. That was the best scene I've seen.
No, the Captain America Iron Man fight was better.
Okay,
Robert, are you even here?
I'm here.
Batman versus Superman or Avengers?
I'm going with the airport scene from the Avengers, and I'm going to raise you one even more. And I know it doesn't get a lot of love, but I think one of the best fight scenes. It was gritty. It was dark. Was Bein versus Batman.
Oh, I love that one.
It was good.
No one cared who I was until
I'm going to say that fight scene was pretty damn good because it just felt there was no crazy ass flying in the air.
Yeah, dude, come on. When that fight started, dude, I have that fight memorized. When fucking a Catwoman betrayed Batman, and then he goes, when Batman goes Bein, and he goes, no time,
that's my least favorite Batman movie.
It's awesome though. No need for formalities here, Mr. Wayne. And
right.
Fucking you see Catwoman's face? Like, oh shit, I just fucked up Mr.
No, I mean a lot of people don't give it credit. I mean, but I'm saying, when I saw the Bein versus Batman, I thought, fuck, this is gritty. It's you can hear him fighting, grunting, and it was seemed very natural.
I respect you, Robert, but I disagree.
When I saw Batman versus Superman and all this CGI bodies flying in the wall and walls, crumbling down and shit. Come on.
All right. Now I got to take a poll. Robert, how big of a comic book fan are you?
Middle of the road.
That answered my question.
It depends
that answered my question.
on the title.
Max, we know he's not a big comic book fan.
Okay.
Bunda, you asked the question. Are you a big comic book fan? And Lewis, are you a big comic book reader?
No.
Okay, so let's just look at it. We got a panel here. I'm the big comic book fan. I like the Batman scene. The three of you are just
I love the Batman v Superman scene. I just didn't like.
We're just saying which is better.
Yeah.
I understand Robert's point of, the walls crumbling down to this to that. Here's the thing. If you want a middle of the road quasi MMA fighter to be Batman and be that human, cool. I want to see Batman from the comic books. I want to see the Batman that does shit that a normal human being cannot do. That's what I want. Because Batman is not superhuman, but he is more than what a human can do. That's why he's Batman. So that's why I like seeing it.
Wait, you think Christian Bale
he looks stiff.
Is human?
I don't like Christian Bale.
Yeah, but you think
is there some overlay from I don't like Christian Bale?
Let me quantify this.
Okay.
I like Christian Bale as an actor. I'm not saying I don't like him as an actor. I like him in just about everything he do. I didn't like him as Batman.
What about Bruce?
I hated him as Bruce. Usually,
he's the best one ever.
Nope. And I'm going to be the minority here, but honestly, the best Bruce Wayne and Batman combo. If you want to say who was the best Bruce Wayne and Batman, it was Ben Affleck.
Yeah, I agree there.
We're talking about a guy who never was even Batman in the movie.
What do you mean?
He was never even. He never got a shot to be Batman.
No.
He was in 2 movies,
like a standalone
bro. For standalone. No matter what the Snyder Cut people say, those movies, Batman versus Superman, was more about that Congresswoman trying to freaking.
Jesus Christ, here we go.
You know which one I'm talking about, right?
At the beginning of that movie, is
she had more screen time than Batman.
I don't care if he was only in a movie for 5 fucking seconds. He was more of a Batman than Christian Bale was in 3 movies.
He looked hungover through the entire thing.
That's a video you should make, Lunga.
I'm Batman. That growl, that horrendous. I
like Christian Bale though, but I agree.
And then Ben Affleck just amplifies his voice. That's pretty ridiculous too.
Batman does that in the comic books. Batman does that in the comic books.
Well, it's dumb.
Batman does it in the comic books.
Well, it's a dumb thing. The comic.
Well, you like a non-comic book Batman, which means you're not a Batman fan.
Hey, Robin Ybarra did something about pudding cups. Where'd that go?
Well, that's what I was going to go up next until Longa derailed the conversation.
We're talking about
he's bringing up nonsense to this channel. He's bringing up nonsense.
I was giving Bunda. I was giving him quality.
Robin,
money.
Thanks for the support for the pudding. This is directed at Robert. We're gonna spike the pudding and give it to Longa.
Help feed my kids, please. Help feed my kids because I can't.
Can you
please? You're an Ewok.
Can someone clip that out for
which one?
Oh, don't forget your pudding. every and then play that every time someone gives a super.
I will. I think I will clip that out.
Okay, thank you. Please.
Robin also said that she agrees with Lunga about Affleck and Bale.
Yeah.
See, Robin's good people.
I don't know.
If you watch Christian Bale's Batman,
hey Robin, go sub to the Grey Council. He's getting closer to 1K. And if you like his takes, he needs it.
I lost 2 subs after my drunk rant.
Yeah, I know.
Myra super chat. Woo!
Woo woo!
I'm sorry, but Keaton is the best Batman.
I'm not saying
there's a lot of sentiment for Michael Keaton, and I'll be honest.
After Affleck, I agree.
Myra, I respect the support. Thanks for the support, but Michael Keaton, Jerry Curl,
Pattinson is the best Batman.
But hang on. So Michael Keaton's Batman, and maybe it's for nostalgic reasons.
No, it's not. I fell asleep in the theater.
No, stop. I'm gonna say that. Okay, I was a kid when that movie came out. A buddy of mine and we jumped on the bus, went to the theater in LA to go watch that movie. So there's a little bit of sentiment when it comes to Michael Keaton's Batman. And so, yeah, I would say Keaton, Bale, then Affleck.
Dude, Keaton Gotham was Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood with black spray paint. It was awful.
But that was Burton's vision.
Yeah,
I mean, for the time, it was.
It's not even a Batman movie. It's a Joker film. We don't know anything about Batman at the end of the film.
No, we do. Now, again,
where does he come from?
If I say who's my favorite, because remember I said
he's not even a good detective. Combo. At one point in the film, do you guys realize he takes out a portfolio that with Jack Napier's face on it, which is Jack Nicholson, and behind it there's a picture of young Jack Napier. You see it clearly on screen. All he had to do was turn the page and realize that was the dude that killed his parents, but he didn't.
Well,
He was too lazy.
You're not a good YouTube host, but here we are. So I mean, you know, cut him some slack. Cut him some slack. Cut him some slack, man.
Come on, where's the sound?
I said the last one was my last one.
Could you play the sound of your impotence?
Oh, no.
No, that's a fourth sound. You don't play about it.
Oh, that was a good one. Hold on. Here, I'll do one for just for Lewis. For that one. There you go.
All right. Yeah, man. Myra, thank you very much for the support of the channel. Yeah, a lot of people do like Keaton, I must admit.
I like Keaton, yeah.
There we go. A lot of people like the 60s Batman as well. So
I would go
Adam West.
Yeah,
I
like Adam West. He has a special place in my heart. Growing up as a kid, I remember being over my cousin's house eating corn dogs and watching that old Batman show. Same bat channel. But I would go Affleck, and then Keaton, Bale. I actually think Robert Pattinson is going to be one of the best.
I think he's going to surprise us. I think he's going to surprise us.
I think
the movie's only as good as the villain, Raja Ghul, played by what's it called?
Liam
Neeson, unbeatable. Sorry, guys, that's just the way it is. And just as a side villain, when they had Scarecrow, amazing.
That Scarecrow's good.
Amazing. Joker.
Two-Face wasn't amazing to me, but Joker.
Dude, he was good. He was good to have it as a secondary villain. That was great. You know. But
I didn't like Two-Face in there.
Once we got the actual Two-Face, I mean, it wasn't.
Who was Two-Face though?
Huh?
Oh, you mean in the second film?
Yeah. Once we got him, I wish we had more of him. It was too quick at the end.
No, I wish he was never in it.
Okay.
Two-Face?
Yeah, I like Two-Face. I like the character.
Mm-hmm.
The actor and the way they did it in that movie, I didn't like it.
I thought it was awesome.
I didn't.
Yeah, if I were to put those film in order, I would say Batman.
Aaron Eckhart was that? I like him a lot. Yeah,
he's good. Okay, I was only going to do an hour, but we're at an hour and 11. We had a wonderful show, I think.
But then Mayra and Robin start representing.
Kick some ass.
They're kicking ass.
So thanks for the support. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Longa.
Banda.
I think you still think about Max calling me Darth Loogie.
That was incredible, dude.
I have lots of incredible videos. Start watching some of my stuff, like Lewis.
Oh, Robert, you don't know anything about that. I put up a video about me and Max when we first met.
Is it on your channel?
Yeah, I just put it.
Did you guys press not appropriate for kids?
I got to see it
on it.
Yeah. What was that? Did
you remember to press not appropriate for kids?
I did say at the very beginning in the words, it says viewer discretion is advised.
I'm totally gonna watch it as soon as we're done here. I gotta see it.
It's 100% right. I stand by those messages.
No, you were not right because I was not a shill for the Den of Nerds. So you were wrong with that. I wasn't. No, I was not.
Well,
I was right about you. You're a guy who wears a mask who just yells at the screen. That still hasn't changed.
And I never denied it. I never denied it, and that's what everyone wants here on YouTube. I represent every time.
Anyway,
you're only helping me call me that. Woo!
Longa, shameless plug, real quick before we go.
Shameless plug. My channel is The Great Council. So go ahead and hop on over there and subscribe. I do need some more subscribers to hit that 1,000 subscribe goal to make that non-money that YouTube is giving out right now.
We're all getting that. We're all taking a pay cut here. Bob Iger, compete with this. YouTubers. And we're on the Nerd Report Live.
Max is on caffeine or something. I never seen him like
I know.
His mask is gonna pop out.
I just finished a video with my man Snow. So we put out a hot one that got more thumbs down than thumbs up. Hell yeah! Bringing it hot.
That one out. Where's that one at?
Madness.
Plug that one. Where's it at? What channel? Go.
Mad Max the Mandalorian. If you want to help or you want to thumbs it down, go right ahead. It's live right now. Geeks and Gamer News. Making Geeks and Gamers great again.
All right, sounds good to me. Robert,
we need some of that because there's a lot of geeks. I'll leave it there. Go check out the video.
Robert Garcia is the CEO of the Pennies for Pudding Foundation.
I am. It is a nonprofit. All we need is just enough to feed my kids. Because I obviously, as a dad, cannot do it.
I did not know Ewoks like pudding.
I didn't know either till it walked in with a pudding cup, and I said, "Hey, put that down. We got to do this."
And then, what do you do when an Ewok leaves without the pudding cup? You forgot your pudding cup.
You don't forget your pudding cup. I should have muted
until you do Daddy's box humorous routine. Then you get your pudding. Even had the bamboo whipping stick above.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, everyone, do me a favor. Well, Robert, you want to give it a quick plug?
You can just follow me on Instagram, Swinging Eighth Note, Robert Garcia. And I think, I don't have a YouTube channel.
Please check out his articles for Nuke.
This is your YouTube channel, buddy.
Because Lewis doesn't pimp out his writer's articles.
This guy keeps talking, people's articles. This guy's out of control.
I think he drinks regular Coke tonight.
He's not freaking moonshine.
I was going to do an article on the whole Schneider video that I made, but forget it now.
Why didn't you do an article on Nerd Report? You got the
That's what I just said. I said I was going to do an article.
Do it, man. Jeez. Get to project it for a week.
You're such a hater. You're such a hater of the
Hey, you guys can follow me on Twitter at Nerdlecca. You can follow me on this channel, on Twitch and YouTube. Let's do this, everyone. Everyone watching right now. Head over to 3 Book Theater and ask where's Lewis.
Check out my video.
Ask where Lewis.
Yeah, ask where Longa is. Ask for us.
Screw Jarbo. Right, go check out my video. Go check out the Great Council.
Say that and then go over and then just type this in there. Type wah wah.
That sounds like Longa mating on the Nerd Report.